number 1 seed, bidding for his second ever Denny's PBA Tour title. Sits on top. Here's Tony Reyes. And Pierre on tour, still bidding for his first ever title from the Bay Area, Northern California, an alum of San Jose State, where he was an All-American. And a National Bowler of the Year in the mid-90s. TV, radio, film. Major at San Jose State. He's a Spartan. Nice start for Tony with some pepper on that ball.
One of the nicest guys on tour right there, Tony Reyes. Infectious smile. He's got that great laugh. Super nice kid right there.
Coming off a very difficult year for him personally. We'll tell you about that story. Now it's Parker. Just off a nice win over Mike Edwards. Keeps the roll going. And remember, we talked about stepladder format and the advantage of just staying out there. You know what's happening with the lanes. That leads us into the Ace Hardware matchup.
Same kind of deal, Norm. I mean, you got the guy, the veteran Parker Bone III, all that money and all those wins going up against a guy who has never visited the winner's circle. I mean, he's, you know, this is all new to Tony Reyes. So, again, you would think on paper a tall order, but that's why we play the game.
So, Robbie, how about that? Parker looks like he's locked in with a very good pass to the pocket. He's just bowled another match. How big an advantage is that for him?
Well, I think it's a huge advantage, and you know, Parker's comfortable. He's been there so many times. If you let him throw it into his wheelhouse, he's going to put up a big number, and now Tony Reyes knows this. But he knows if he's going to win his first title, he's got to beat somebody like Parker Bone, Walter Ray Williams, Pete Weber. Somebody is going to be there.
145 events, guys. No wins in Tony Reyes' career so far. Does that change here today? Perhaps.
Well, Tony's going to try to do everything he can to hold off the attack of Parker Bone III, but, you know, watching the ball reaction on this pattern, folks at home can actually experience the same thing, bowl on this exact same cheetah pattern by joining a PBA Experience League. PBA and USBC have joined together to offer leagues and offer people an opportunity that you're seeing right before you, giving you a chance to bowl on the same patterns our guys bowl on week in and week out.
Yeah, starting January 1.
Another strike for Tony Reyes. So you can't line up on the football field with Peyton Manning, face a fastball from the great Roger Clemens, shoot hoops with LeBron James, but with the PBA experience you get on the PBA Tour, real lane conditions, and compete, see how you can fare. That's going to be quite an experience for those folks who join up.
Yeah, for the first time ever. That's the beauty of it. You know, we've been out here for 30 years, and we've never been able to give the same environment to the league bowlers as we're bowling on.
Well, high. Real break there on the 2-pin. So to experience the challenge, competition, and excitement of the PBA Experience Leagues, go to PBA.com or Bowl.com for more information. As Norm said, January 1st, 07, it all gets started up this year.
And if you were left-handed and you were bowling one of those leagues and you just saw Parker Bone do this, you'd say, I think I know what to do. I think Parker just got that ball a little bit too far to the left early. And his speed is a little softer.
Overhooked.
Remove the wood in the back.
He's got a rooting section. Leslie and Justin, son Brandon, not quite old enough to sit on a TV show, as Parker told us this morning before the show. He's more of a football-type fan where he likes the atmosphere of big events. Yesterday, Parker Bone III, his entire family, went through a baptism. Good to have the family video there, that very special event. And Parker came to us this morning and told us what that meant to he and his family. His wife, Leslie, and 3 young children with him on the tour. They traveled together in the motorhome, and he said it was yesterday, too, how important that's been for he and his family to spend all the time together. Where so many bowlers, and guys, you know how hard it can be to be away from your loved ones.
Well, that's the biggest sacrifice, is to be out here when your loved ones are at home. But I tell you what, if you're going to have a father, Parker Bone is the one of choice, because he does it all for his family.
Yeah, and not just any kind of motorhome. I mean, that thing is like a Madden Cruiser just about back there.
Taj Mahal on wheels, huh?
Yes, sir.
Reyes, great start here, guys. Has another front 4, a little help on the 5. And down it goes. Big lead here for Tony Reyes on the legend. Parker Bone III. Lomax Weekly Update. Tony Reyes trying to get back onto the bright lights of TV. He had that great year, guys, 2 years ago. He made 3 out of 5 shows, didn't win a title. And last week in the Masters, getting himself on track. As we mentioned, a very tough year for Tony. Last season, his father passed away, had to miss several events.
Yeah, and thanks to that final frame event where he won his exemption, he's out here today and he's trying to win his first title.
He said it was the toughest thing he's ever gone through, losing his dad. Another strike.
Tony Reyes rededicated his career after the passing of his father. He wants to leave it all out on the table. He's not going to go away quietly. He goes to Kegel for a week and a half, or excuse me. Yeah, brother. He goes to the Kegel Training Center a week and a half prior to the Masters. Practices 15 games a day. This guy has rededicated himself to this sport.
Been a long time, too, guys, for Parker Bone III to get in the winner's circle. Almost had the baby split. And instead, just the 8th pin here for Parker. So Tony, as you talked about, went to the Kegel Center down in Florida. He called it like a spring training for baseball. Same sort of idea, working out on all different lane conditions with several top PBA bowlers. Jason Couch, Tommy Jones there.
Well, Parker's ball is overhooking on the right lane. This is 2 in a row.
Has a single pin conversion. Tony told us yesterday the most confident he's ever been heading into his season. Feels healthy. Recovered from that difficult emotional time last year. He said to us when he wrapped up the second seed Friday night here during the position round, chapter 299, he said he felt his dad's presence. Back to Parker.
That ball wiggled going down the lane.
Wow, lost his look, guys, huh?
That thing just, the ball looked like it was going to come off the spot and just wiggled.
Yeah, he has to get the ball to the left to get it to recover all the way. He did that. He probably moved his feet to the right, so it'll stay off the nose. Now it's wiggling way down lane.
So it just never comes off that spot. It just kind of wiggled when it got to the break point and left himself with another 3-7.
In the meantime,
Got it!
Great conversion on a tough split.
Oh, by the way, the Hall of Famer, he's a really good spare shooter, too.
Apparently so. That was a thing of beauty. So Tony Reyes firmly in the driver's seat. He's got a perfect game going so far. The front 5, a 33-pin lead. He'll try to expand that to 43 pins with another strike when we come back to Detroit. Let's tell you about On the Road on the Denny's PBA Tour Tonic Championship. Cheektowaga, New York. And we're going to Buffalo next week, guys. You see the Pro-Am times, November 8th, 11th. Log on to PBA.com for Pro-Am info. Then Lake County Indiana Classic, Hammond, Indiana, where Pete Weber won an emotional tournament last year at Stardust Bowl 1. Those 2 centers in Hammond have been the sites of PBA Tour trials as well. Big Reyes fan. Tony loves the Raiders, though.
You know he's a diehard fan if he still likes the Raiders. What are they, 1-6?
Tough start for Art Shelder.
2-5?
Motel 6 frame, guys. Tony Reyes has the front 5 with a strike of the 6th. He'll be earning $600 from Motel 6, the official lodging partner of the PBA. Here he goes. Has it. He'll be eligible for a $6,000 bonus if he throws the front 6 more than any other bowler on TV this year. Tony Reyes, great stuff.
Tony Reyes from San Bruno looking for title number uno.
well, he's got
good material.
Well, he's got a 43-pin lead now after that 6-bagger.
As we told you about, had that leapfrog effort to 299 to get by Parker Bone III. There have been several 300 games here this week of the tournament, including Michael Haugen Jr. helping us on our scorekeeping today with Tony on the show. Wes Malott has one. Patrick Allen, Tommy Jones, Parker Bone III had one as well. Another strike. Getting closer. Front 7, Tony Reyes.
And you watch Tony playing exactly the same line as Mike Edwards in the previous match. He's just throwing the ball harder, much more forceful. The ball down the lane consistently, and the power into the pins, extraordinary.
But his ball looks like it's hooking more in the back end.
That's because it's getting longer before it starts hooking. The retention of energy.
Got it.
That ball explodes for the Pins. Shearing the rack there for Parker Bone III. Denny's PBA Tour money leader so far. Doug Kent had a huge payday last week. The brother-in-law of Parker Bone III, as he won the USBC Masters. Second Masters title. First one that counted, though, because the prior in the early 90s didn't count as an event. Norm, you know all about that. Tommy Jones, also, last year, the tremendous season, player of the year. Off to a nice start. Made this show last week. Parker again. It does, Parker. Show up.
Well, he better keep doing that if he wants a chance in this match with Tony Reyes having the first 7 strikes in a row. A couple more here, and it's about time to sing that song. You know which one I'm talking about, Norm.
Yeah, 1 strike, in fact, would get him to sing the song. But we did see Mike Edwards in game number 1 with the 4-pin when he needed only 1 mark, so you just have to wait and see.
Tony has another. 1-8, Tony Reyes.
You gonna sing it? You gonna sing it?
I'm not singing it. You can sing it.
I'm not, that's too early. It's too early.
All right.
If he gets the one in the 9th, and yeah, I'll sing it.
Hey, guys, seriously. Key moment, I think, for Tony Reyes. His girlfriend watches on here.
Hammer time, baby.
Tony Reyes was never won on the Denny's PBA Tour. In key moments like this, where he needs that big strike, trying to come through a 300 game, make the final. In the past, it hasn't happened on TV for him. Today could be his day.
Boy, he does look calm. He looks like he's just mean and ready.
Yeah, different Tony Reyes on TV.
Just love it.
Looks real confident.
Maybe a 17th perfect game. Another! Baby! No!
You want to join in?
Go ahead.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't do Don Meredith justice.
Tony Reyes is going to go to the title match and face Wes Malott and try to win his first ever Denny's PBA title.
He's 3 strikes away from a perfect game. And a very good effort and a great week for Parker Bone III will come to an end here. The Hall of Famer will not get past Tony Reyes, who is 3 strikes away from what would be the 17th perfect game on TV and a $10,000 bonus from the Denny's PBA Tour. No help on the 7. Scout across the deck doesn't take care of it. Norm, you and I talked about that very top of the show. Ideal conditions for a potential 300 game, and we might have that with Tony here.
Well, you know, these guys are good.
Short pin.
And if you give them a little bit of friction on the outsides, somebody
I got it that time.
is going to get close. Tony Reyes, just every shot he throws, it seems like it's peeling that 10-pin off the wall. And that's just telling me that everything is very consistent. And you see Parker's rooting on him at this point. Parker wants to see him both 300 on TV as much as anybody.
All right, folks, get ready. 3 strikes away is Tony Reyes. It has not been done since December of 2003. Mika Koivuniemi against another lefty, Jason Couch. How about 10 straight, Tony? Oh, yeah! Wow. 2 more. Woo. Norm, you've done it on TV. You're the 15th all-time against Walter Williams Jr. January of 03 in Tacoma. And there's the last time we told you about Mika's great effort. Somehow we all got to the bowling center after that incredible blizzard that year in the Northeast.
Left hook up.
Has it! He needs 1 more! 11 straight!
though. It's like Friday night, baby. It's like Friday night. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Good ball, man. Good ball. I got one more taken care of, man. I'll be right there with you, man. Taking one. Yep.
It's his 17th career 300, the 17th ever on TV, and here it is, guys.
Oh, what a great shot for 300. Now, this is back-to-back games. 299 the last game last night, 300 first game today. I tell you what.
Right on this one here, baby. One more game.
That was his father's good luck ring. The Lucky Horseshoe ring, and he's worn it on his left hand. How about the luck from his dad? He's looking down proudly now. El Perfecto.